Good evening, Cubes of the Cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and joining me, just like every Tuesday, we have my good buddy, Steve White. Steve, how you doing tonight, sir?
Excellent, Gary. Great to be back and great to be on 2 nights a week.
Right? Well, I think I got both you and Jim this Thursday, and we got
Jim back
on from Melanin and Manga.
Okay, Jim is back. So he's just he's working his way back easy.
Yes, sir. Okay. It doesn't matter. You and Jim are welcome to be on do double shows every week if you guys want. That's up to you guys.
Gotcha.
And of course, our guest of the hour, guest of honor for the hour. Words are really hard for me. He's been on a lot of times. You guys have seen him before. You know him, you love him, Mr. Scotty Vaughn. How you doing, Scotty?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm glad to be back with you fine gentlemen.
Right, and we'll let you take your little spiel, who you are, what your channel's about, where people can find you, and then we'll go say hi to whoever's joined us so far.
Yeah, of course. My name's Scotty, Vaughn. I go by many names. Call me whatever you want to. Just check out my channel if you haven't already. It's svaughn82 on YouTube. I do comic book content, specifically adult erotic stuff. I like covering fetish artists and underground cartoonists, underground comic pioneers. That's just kind of my thing. And I got a good one coming up this week. I'm doing Mark Bodie. I did his father, Vaughn Bodie. I've covered him in a video. I'm circling back and we're covering Mark this week. So if you're into that type of thing, if you love Heavy Metal Magazine, then check my channel out. You might like it. But that's my whole deal. I love comic books. I love collecting, and I also love toys. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's awesome.
And he also does a lot of shorts. Check out his shorts.
I do a lot of toy shorts and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. He's got boxers and briefs. Lots of shorts.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do a lot of toy shorts, like your last one, you're in Target, and
I try to go everywhere. I try to if I'm out and about, if I have to shop, I'll do a couple shorts when I'm in there. I try to hit Target and Second and Charles, McKay's, anywhere that might have toys, GameStop. I try to hit everywhere because you never know where you might find something cool.
Right, and you never know when they're going to go out of business.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Right.
Do you have any decent flea markets in your area there, Scotty?
Yeah, I live in the Southeast. I'm here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we have a lot of flea markets here in the Southeast.
Nice.
So
I wish we had more here.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they're awesome. We have flea markets. We have some antique malls in the area that are pretty cool. Yeah, but I like checking those out. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll say a quick hello to the audience. We have Joe, Anachronic Comics. Good evening, Joe. How you doing tonight, hey, sir? Quick plug for Joe. Go watch his latest video on Christopher Reeve. Great video.
Yeah, it was
who
good.
Doesn't love Christopher Reeve?
Oh, he is the man.
Right? Joe just did such a knockout job with that video. It's absolutely spectacular. Go check it out over at Anachronic Comics. Then we have Paul from Psychedelic Comics. Paul, always great to see you. Just a regular watcher on the channel. We appreciate you very much, Paul. As always, man, it's awesome to have you here.
Yeah.
We got Joe saying hi. We got Gore Vidal starting already.
Yeah, erotica. That's it's especially nostalgic for me. I don't know why.
Comic Corner. How you doing tonight, Dan? Great to see you, buddy.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
All right. Me picking on Gore. All right. So as people are getting their notifications, I'll keep giving them a quick tip of the hat because I don't like to interrupt my guests. It's just not my style. So, Scotty, we're going to turn it over to you and let you start us out with your first selection.
Awesome. So last time I was here, we did just erotic comics in general, erotic artists, and I picked out a handful of artists that I was into, I thought were really cool, produce really great art. This time it's artist specific though. Gary had me back to talk specifically and show books specifically about Barry Blair. So if you're not familiar with Barry Blair, he's got a pretty unique style. He spent his childhood from like age 9 or 10 moving back and forth from Canada to different countries in Asia, in East Asia. And he it was before manga had made its way to the West. So it was even before like manga
wow.
big in the US. So he picked up a style. He's always into art. But he picked up and developed this style that kind of separates him from the rest because of that Asian influence. And it's really unique. I brought, I wish I had more of a variety of Barry Blair. I have most all of the leather and lace stuff. I'm missing like 4 issues. So everything I'll be showing tonight is leather and lace. But he also did many other cool series like the Men in Black and Elf Quest and Dragon Force, I think.
Yep.
And several other series, but most of what I got tonight is the erotic stuff, the leather and lace. So
nice.
I will start with. See, I got a little over 12 books here. I threw a couple extra in here, but we'll
That's
start.
all right.
My book number 1 is just kind of a funny cover. I thought it was a cool one, and it's kind of an introduction into Barry Blair's style. But you got the main characters here on the cover. These 2 girls. That's the main character. That's Pamela, and that's God, what is her name? Let me check my. Oh, Christine. So we got Christine here, and Pamela, and as you can see, they've got his clothes. They took his clothes from him.
That is cool. It's a nice parody. I like that.
Yeah, you can see kind of an example of some of his artwork there. It's Aircell Comics, Canadian publisher.
Hashtag Team Christine. Got to go with the brunettes always.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's Veronica and Betty right there.
Yep.
Yeah, they no longer exist. Aircell Comics no longer exists, but I think they turned into Malibu at a certain point. I don't know the exact year. But that was cool. My first book.
That's a nice.
Fun cover.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Wally Wood art.
It kind of does.
It's got that 50s Harvey Kurtzman, Wally Wood kind of vibe to it. John Severin.
Hey, I'm just here so Steve can teach me what erotica is. I mean, so Scotty can teach me what erotica is. It's a new genre for me.
Well, I mean, I should know. I've done the research. I've put hours of studying these people, but I'll show you some examples. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a rated R channel now. There we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the art's so clean.
It is nice. All black and white.
Like his line work is just smooth.
Okay,
it's a lot different.
I can't show that page.
It's a lot different from the cover. Sure you can.
Hey, how you doing? Nice, great to see you, sir.
People, turn away if you have young children watching. Some
the thumbnail I
that.
made specifically so people would know it's a little edgier tonight.
Right, yeah.
So can I show nudity or no nudity?
I don't care.
Yeah, show it.
Go ahead.
That's fine. It's art.
Okay. I won't show like there's like a couple of panels.
Yeah, like it's not like over the top.
Right. It's not gratuitous. It's just there.
No.
Yeah. At least not in those scenes anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like S&M stuff, right?
I mean, but there is. They do there's some sex panels for sure in these books, but
right.
That
well, if you read
I won't show those. I don't want to.
Sweet Paprika, it's like that too, right?
Yeah. I like who's it? Mirka Andolfo. I like her.
Yeah, she's awesome. I met her at Fan Expo.
Sweet. Very cool.
Right, next book.
Yeah. The next book, and you'll kind of get to see a little more the way that he draws his women, pretty unique. The faces are unique, but he draws them with a real small waist. Like you'll have certain artists like Milton Knight, for example, who's the cartoonist who draws his women really thick.
Right.
Or Vaughn Bodie. I love the way that Vaughn and Mark draw their women. They draw them very thick, but Barry draws his with really skinny waists. Those have real skinny waists.
Modern artist that does that too is Jay Lee. I notice he does that. That's one of his signatures.
Yeah, you're right. Jay Lee is like that.
And this is issue 21 from the first volume. I say first volume. There's only one issue, I think, in the second volume, but There's 25 issues in the first volume of Leather and Lace. Then there's a summer special, a 1990 summer special, which I'll show here in a little bit. But we got a cool little cover of her unbuttoning her top. So you got a nice erotic cover by Barry Blair there.
But I love the way he does hair.
Yeah.
The hair is fantastic.
I do too. There's not even like a whole lot of detail or anything, but it still looks so good. And,
right. It's got like an untamed quality to it.
Yes, it does. And some of the other covers that I'll show later on are some more like really, really good examples of the way that he draws hair.
The background almost looks like a photograph that's kind of blurry, eh?
Yeah, kind of.
It's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's issue 21. And Aircell, talking a little bit more about Aircell.
Well, that's a Hot for Teacher cover, Steve. She's in front of a chalkboard, it looks like.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Yeah. But an interesting fact about Aircell, I'll tell you guys as I show. Well, you're the host. You tell me when I can do book 3. What's up? What's up, guys?
No, you're the guest. Do your pace.
What's up, Shrews Clues? Let's see. Book 3. This is issue 10. And this is a pretty good cover here. We got Pamela and Christine on the front of this one.
So like
they got a friend.
Okay. I'm not
they got a friend in there.
Sure this character's name in the middle. But that's kind of that's the way that he draws like that person in particular. That's kind of the way he draws the characters like in ElfQuest. But yeah, and also an interesting fact about Aircell is Barry Blair was working for like an insulation company. I thought it was it. And it was called Aircell, and they lost their government contract. And so Barry Blair, and I have no idea how he was able to do this. His boss must have had a lot of faith in him, but he convinced his boss to let him turn it into Aircell Publishing, and with him in charge of like editorial direction. So they changed from an insulation company over into a publishing company.
That's wild.
Now, how long did they publish books for?
Oh Lord. I know in the late, I don't know. Do you know, Steve?
Nope. Googling.
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. I know that
did they fold, or did they actually just sell off to someone else, or
they ended up turning over to Malibu, I believe. I think that's what happened. Like 89 or 90, they were absorbed by Malibu, I think.
Aircell was a comic book publisher founded by Barry Blair in Ottawa, Ontario in 1985. In 88, it merged with American publisher Eternity Comics. Itself an imprint, and that's an imprint of Malibu Comics. And in the late 80s was taken over by Malibu before ceasing publication in 1994.
Very cool.
So there you go.
Okay. And Aircell, they were responsible for publishing, like I said before, Elf Lord, Dragon Force, Leather and Lace, like you'll see a lot of tonight, and the Men in Black, which
Men in Black, that's the famous one.
Yeah. Previous to Will Smith in the movie, it's the Men in Black comic. I don't know how close if they have anything to do with each other. I've never read the comic, but
me neither.
Yeah, but a cool concept.
Yeah, definitely. And what's up, Actual Dracula? What's going on, man? Yeah, Aircell.
Hey.
Talking about Aircell tonight.
Yeah, I've seen that cover before. I know I have.
The insulation company turned publisher. And I forgot to mention earlier, but Barry Blair was born in Ottawa, Ontario. Before he spent most of his childhood in Canada, up till like age 9 or 10, and that's when he got to moving around, bouncing back and forth.
Yep, just up the street from me.
Oh, nice! That's awesome.
Yeah, 5 hours.
5 hours? Okay. Maybe not so close.
That's close.
That's
close.
how far Steve has to legally stay away from him, Scott.
Yeah.
All right. What is this, number 4?
Number 4, sir.
All right. For number 4, this is issue 22 of Leather and Lace. And I'm not sure who this character is, but it's not either one of the main.
It's cool. Reminds me of Silver Sable a little bit.
I know, right? I like the
got a pistol in her belt there, I think, isn't that? Is that a pistol?
No, she's just happy to see you.
Yeah, she is.
It is. I've never noticed that before.
What else were you looking at there, Scotty?
Yeah, I'm going to call her Khaleesi because she's got that silvery yellow white hair. So Khaleesi.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Leather and Lace, I'm not sure who this character is. I'm maybe assuming she's either a villain of some sort or like a slave master, because this book, it's about the two main characters, which I'll go back to this cover for a second. The two main characters, Pamela and Christine, are on this journey. Pamela's sister gets sold into the sex trade in Vietnam. And so these two girls become friends and they go after her sister. That's basically what this volume is about.
Oh, they're trying to save her.
Yeah, they're trying to save her. She got sold into the sex slave, to a white slaver is what they call it. And
human trafficking.
I was trying to think of the main bad guy. This isn't the main villain, but the main villain in the series is named Velvet Black.
Well, that's a cool name.
That is a cool name. Gary would let her pistol whip him.
Now the cool thing with that is I don't know what it is, right? But like a female character with white or silver hair in comics, they just pop.
Oh,
like your Silver Sables, your Black Cats, your Tarnas. Something about the white or silver hair just pops.
Yes, it does.
I've always been a fan
of something else pops too, don't it?
Right, exactly.
Family show, Steve.
No, it isn't. Not tonight. It ain't. She is rated R.
Cool. See, there's Steve's eyes right on the back.
Yeah, see, my boing right out of my skull. Show me some pictures inside, and they'll pop out some more. Then knock my glasses right off my noodle.
But yeah, that takes place in Vietnam. They're so you'll see Vietnamese prostitutes. You'll see all kinds of interesting stuff.
Well, you're seeing it. We're not seeing nothing. Just looking for the proper page. There we go.
And again, like the lines are so clean.
Yeah, and it does remind me a little bit of manga.
Now, did they ever put this in an omnibus, Scotty?
I don't know that it's ever been. Ooh, whoa! I can't show that.
Oh, I don't know. I really want to see it.
I don't know if it's ever been collected or not. There you
go. There you go.
Let's see.
Well, Scotty's gonna get my video taken down.
Oh no! Oh, my bad, man.
Nah, you're fine.
I'm making sure not to show like
it's artwork,
actual sex or anything. Here's a dad laying on his ass on the couch. I can show that. Yeah, just kind of look at the way the faces are. He has a distinct way of drawing faces. It's very recognizable.
Yeah.
Right. That's an exaggerated one on the father.
That's how I'm able to instantly know his work is most of the time from the faces. Nice. And then he like I was saying before, he does really small waists.
I think that's my favorite cover you've shown so far.
Nice.
Yeah. It's the white. It's the white. It's the white and silver.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're also a big Silver Sable fan, like I am. So
just a wee bit.
For let's see, we are up to.
No, it doesn't look like there's any omnibus.
Number 5, sir.
Gary.
Yeah, I couldn't find any. And there's really very little information about this book. You can find maybe a small paragraph telling you a brief synopsis about it, but there's really not a whole lot out there. But for number 5, this is issue 6 from volume 1. This kind of has a different look to it. This doesn't look like his typical stuff.
That's cool. That's kind of that's more like a.
With her nunchucks.
Well, it reminds me of like a Dawn cover.
Oh, Gary, if you want to get into it, my comic shop, they have a lot of these issues and they're pretty cheap. They're like $3-4 a piece.
I
So,
am
not
missing
expensive.
I'm missing 1, 6, 12, 13, and 19.
Oh, one is on here. One is here. And it's $3.60 for a fine. 6-0.
You better get on there and get those, Scotty, at that price.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, this
That's the one you're missing. It's number 1 right there.
Yep, that's it. That's issue 1.
That is a cool cover though.
It is cool.
It's different.
Well, that and I like the water
nunchuck
covers.
I never noticed the nunchucks before you guys said something.
Yeah. She's got I'm noticing the weapons immediately with these chicks, right?
Scotty hasn't noticed anything but the girl.
You're right.
No accoutrements.
And like I was saying earlier, the volume 1 ran for 25 issues, and then there was a 1990 summer special, and then there was a volume 2, which was on Friendly Comics. I don't know anything about Friendly Comics. I've never heard of them before.
Yeah, me either.
I actually was going to show. I'll show it next. We'll do that.
Okay.
We'll go to. This is volume 2, issue 1, and this is on Friendly Comics. Very, very little I could find about this online, but there was apparently only one issue for volume 2.
Oh, that's really cool. And she's kind of very Black Canary on the right.
Yeah, it is too.
I know, right? It does.
The bullet holes behind her.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got Huntress and Black Canary right there.
But I really like this cover a lot. I have no idea why.
Good spotlight cover too.
You don't know why. It's a little cold wherever they are.
And on the back, we got a XXX
that's
women.
Cool. Triple X women.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That could be a movie right there. Triple X, the women.
I would check it out. Let's see. Find some panels I can show. Oh, here's
Right
pretty nice panel.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Oh, that is nice.
Just simple pencils. Oh.
And you know, that reminds me of something you would find in like the earlier Curtis magazines from Marvel, when they would let the artists and writers just write adult stories in them.
Wow. Look at the sinister dude.
Right.
Look at the face on that guy. That's cool.
But that is
such variety in the drawings.
And clean copy. That cover is minty.
Yeah, for a black cover too. Yeah,
it actually is. Some of these aren't so much, but then that one's actually pretty good. And I really like that one a lot. That's a good cover.
It is.
But like I said, I couldn't find hardly anything about this book. The only reason that, if it weren't for the Friendly Comics logo and the price being $2.95 as opposed to $2.50, I wouldn't have known if it came after, before, anything, because I couldn't find anything.
Wow.
When you look it up, it brings up just a lot of stuff about volume 1. So let's see.
All right, number 7.
Number 7. I mentioned the summer special. So we got volume 1, 25 issues, volume 2, 1 issue, and then a summer special for 1990. This is an awesome cover. I really like this one a lot.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a good cover. That same dude again from the earlier ones, eh?
Yep. Summer special, 1990. I was 8 years old.
Wow.
8 years old.
Young fella.
And all of these were given to me, believe it or not. All these were given to me.
Oh, nice gift.
Oh, man. Absolutely. I was crying. Like, I was literally, I'm not ashamed to admit it. Like, I was in tears when I opened the package. It was from my buddy, David Dickinson. He lives I think he lives up in Kentucky, but he sent me this amazing package of books. And all of these were in there.
Well, they got Leather and Lace book number 2. It was only 3 issues in 91 that it came out, and it was still air sell, according to my comic shop. So that's
Yeah, my
interesting.
comic shop is a good place to find like the little series that you didn't know existed
Yeah, they're fantastic for
because
that.
they
So
list it all.
they got the 25 issues, so 89 to 91 it ran for the first series, and then the second one was just 3 issues.
You can
See, in the
definitely,
black and white art's just nice.
and you can definitely see like the Asian influence is clear.
Right.
It's definitely there. And for anybody that may have came in after I said it, Barry Blair at age 9, he was bouncing back and forth from Canada to East Asia, and so he was seeing all this manga and the artwork over there, and it heavily influenced his style. So a lot of this stuff is going to be
Right. I mean, and if part of your childhood's growing up there, how could it not?
Oh, I know, of course. Yeah, I love it though. To me, that's what it sets him apart. Like his stuff definitely sticks out from everybody else's. You can definitely tell his stuff apart pretty easy. And another cool fact about Barry Blair is some of his first animation work was and you guys probably watching will remember this, but he did animation work for You Can't Do That on Television for Nickelodeon.
Oh, really?
Okay.
He did that, eh? Okay.
I've never seen that show, but
it was a big show in the 90s. Might be late 80s, early 90s, but it was 90s for sure. But You Can't Do That on Television, I think it was called, and he did animated work for that show. He also did animated work for a science show called Let Me Prove It. I'd never heard of that. I've never seen that.
Me neither.
No, me neither.
But I found that early. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was a cool. And he's done some work under the pseudonym Bao Lin Hum, BaoLinHum. So he's apparently has a body of work under that pseudonym.
Oh, that's cool.
That'll be something.
I wonder what genre he does under that name.
Well, he passed away in 2010?
He did. It was really unfortunate.
Yeah, he was fairly young. He was in his 50s, right?
Yeah. It happened like as with a lot of artists. It was a early death. He was gone too soon. They had diagnosed an ear infection. They misdiagnosed an ear infection. It was actually he ended up dying from a brain aneurysm. So that's what ended up taking him.
Well, at least he went quick then.
Really sad though. Really sad. It's I hated it. It seems to be a common theme with a lot of the artists that I cover that they typically don't live long lives. A lot of them.
Yeah, strange, right?
Yeah. It's not like a common theme as to how they die. Just they're all really eccentric people. So they
Michael Turner always pops into my head how young he died.
Yeah. And Vaughn Bodie, Vaughn Bodie was 32 when he died.
We just lost Jackson Grice this week, and he wasn't that old.
No, not old enough to be dying.
Which is still pretty young.
Yeah.
And then the tragedy of Ed Piskor.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, that's that kills me. That whole situation.
That was just messed up. That one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, number 8, sir. Gosh,
number 8.
Thanks for bringing us down, Steve. God.
Sorry. Well,
don't worry, Scotty will bring us back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys back up with the next cover because it's a really pretty cover, and for the time he was with us, man, did he do some amazing work, and this is an example of it.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that one. That's a great cover.
Yeah, that's nice.
I remember seeing that in the LCS. I walked in and I went, "Oh, what's this?"
It's a beautiful cover. This is issue 7 of volume 1.
Yeah. And it just draws your eye right to it, don't it?
I know. It just sticks out. Yeah, I love it though.
Matthew, you'll like these books because there's a lot of hot dogs inside.
I'm depressed. Matt loves hot dogs. And Matt, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. And
Matt and Rich popped in.
What's up, Rich? Welcome. Some Barry Blair artwork tonight.
Yeah, I love the black and white. I'm
Yeah.
always gonna have an affinity for black and white artwork.
Me too. Me too. Some people, it's just not their thing, and I get it, but I love it. I personally love it.
Right, and you get to study the art a lot with it too. Like you can just see so much of what the artist puts into it.
Yeah, with the shading. That's pretty
On the
wild.
back, there's his Men in Black series.
Are all the covers like that? Do they all have these wraparound type covers?
I don't know. Let's
Pretty
see.
wild.
Hold on, I'll go back and pop open some of the ones I did. I'll open some of the ones I didn't look at the back of.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, to do the Spider-Man homage there, the big circle
That's
thing.
just another Men in Black.
Oh, so some do and some don't. So some got the Men in Black, and yeah, let's do
Some
our favorite cover.
Some have that
Yeah,
on the back.
The eyeballs. Still pretty cool though.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
make
that one's still my favorite cover. The silver
Yeah.
and white.
The Khaleesi cover.
Let's see.
It is very nice art.
Okay,
So I'm curious.
So far, we haven't missed any back cover, or it's all either the Men in Black or that one weird cover, or another one, another advertisement.
Number 9.
That's pretty cool though.
Number 9.
Oof.
This one's interesting. We saw the triple X women.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We got another superhero team here for issue number 8 of Leather and Lace.
Okay.
Kind of an
That's
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, check out those outfits.
It's the quadruple threat.
Got some underboob hanging out. I don't know who the V person is, but they look weird.
If you're not fighting villains with underboob, are you really fighting them?
I know.
Yeah,
Right?
you got to have that thick spandex or the rubber suits, right?
I love the way that Christine is drawn on the cover of this book. I love the way that she's drawn.
Her hair is great on that too.
Mhm,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Looks like an eyes and a mouth there.
And the little blue guy.
Thomas, how you doing, sir?
Hey,
Check out
Thomas
the
and Bobby jump in.
he even draws the little blue guy's bulge. Check it out.
oh crap, yeah,
There you go. That's for the ladies or the guys.
yep. It's for whoever, whatever you're into, guys, girls, sock puppets.
Yeah. Oh, here we got a cool back cover for.
Oh, right on.
This is almost better than the front cover. I like that.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Got
that is cool.
old painted on top.
And again, the hair is great.
Man.
Matt says not a foot long, but it's nice.
Yeah, there's shrinkage
Nice,
happening when it's cold. Plus the rubber, I guess, it just holds everything in.
Hope you're doing well, Matt. Hope you're getting in a lot of good surfing and stuff. Matt's a kick-ass surfer, if you guys didn't know.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I've seen his stuff. He loves it out there, and he's taken a few of the books in with him.
Comics by the Bay, yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. She's a wonder. There's always somebody grabbing a boob. That little dude is always grabbing a boob.
He's making himself useful.
Yeah, that's what he's into.
He's just there for support, Steve.
No, you don't need no underwire here. Yeah, see, there we go again. Very fascinated.
I'm not going to show the bottom. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Right.
But
Wonderful artwork of art.
Issue 8. Let's see. He dabbled in adult graphic novels. There was a series called Sapphire that he did. It's actually really, really cool. If you guys have never checked it out, go look up Sapphire by Barry Blair. See Snow, Dick Sweeney. There was a book of erotic illustrations that he did called Nymphettes, and he uses it's a slightly different style, but you can still recognize it. It's pretty recognizable. But Nymphettes, if you guys like what you see tonight, go look for some of these titles. Leather and Lace. But here's another cool book.
Is pretty cool.
Yeah,
too.
she's in the tub.
Leather and Lace. Oh yeah, it's got the soap perfectly placed.
Little ducky there. I like the way the bubbles are drawn. I will add that. I really do like the way that the bubbles are drawn. And that's issue 18. Issue 18.
Yeah, Sapphire was done in 1990. It's 9 issues. And
Oh,
they're
wow.
affordable too, $4 for number 1.
The artwork on those, I really like the artwork on those.
Yeah, they are. They're really good.
Okay, that's the back cover for this one. Chaser Platoon.
Oh, that's cool. Like a Gundam thing.
Yeah.
Robotech.
It's a step down from the front cover, though.
Yeah, it is. Let's see.
There's your Sapphire, Gary.
If I got $3 to spend, is it going to be on the platoon or the leather and lace? I think I know where the money's going.
Stay tuned. Gary will tell you.
Yeah, and I cheated. I can kind of fly through a few books because I cheated and brought a bunch.
That's okay. Everybody invokes the Travado clause.
Yes, they do.
That one's cool.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one. I like that.
This
with
is
with the big villain in the background looming.
Yeah. Issue 2 of Volume 1. Airsail's slightly different logo there than you usually see.
Yeah.
Cool cover. I like it. I like the way that the lady is drawn on that one as well. And for the back cover, we got The Trouble with Girls.
Definitely need more Christina covers, though.
Satisfy your heathen bloodlust. Excellent.
Got to do it somehow.
Joe Claus extras.
But yeah, these were not actually my picks. These are I'm just showing for the heck of it.
Oh, some more coldness. Very cold.
I like the hair.
Absolutely. Got a nice close up of the hair as well as other things.
Didn't notice the hair yet. Still looking. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to look at the hair. All right. Yeah. The hair is pretty cool. Very 80s style there with the black hair.
Yeah, and the shading on the faces is cool.
Let's see. That's what the back cover looks like on that.
Just some advertisements.
Yeah. But then you got the headlights on the front.
Yep. 2 sets. Wonderful.
And again, just what a clean cover. That's a minty book.
Yeah, it is too.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
And it's hard to think like the books from the 80s and 90s are as old as they are because it doesn't feel like that long ago.
No, it doesn't, not for us. But it is.
Yeah, now it's like 30 years for the 90s and 40 years for the 80s and just.
Man, we're getting old.
Ugh.
That's a cool one right there.
Yep. What are those dudes going to do?
That's what I think every time I look at it. It reminds me.
Well, because it looks like a sacrifice.
Well, one dude's got the spear.
You know the meme where it's like the white girl sitting on the couch and then all the black dudes are around the couch? That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah.
So maybe that's bad.
And a good cool hair on it.
The hair.
What's her hand doing there? What is she doing with her hand?
I don't.
No, I was trying to keep it clean with the sacrifice.
Okay. There you
My
go.
bad.
We're going to go to the dark
No,
side.
you're good. You're good.
I'm just curious.
Well, we know what we're getting into with this show, Scotty.
Yeah.
But you can see another example.
It's in the title, people. It's in the title.
Tiny.
Yeah, she keeps her hand there. She's going to have a messed up tan.
I know, right?
Like a handprint right there.
I'm sure there's some lotion on the way to her.
Teeny tiny waist, though.
Very tiny waist. Those guys don't have tiny waists, though. Those boys don't look like they missed too many meals.
And this was another Aircell comic, Blood and Guts.
All right, I remember that one too. Yeah,
Blood and Guts. All right, we'll move to an actual pick on the next one.
An actual pick, right on.
So I guess this would be book 10. I cheated. Those last couple I showed you, those were cheats.
Okay.
Those were 9.5, 6, 7.
Those are all Joe Claus books.
Yeah, they were cool, but they didn't make the top 12 favorites. This one did, because we got Vietnamese prostitutes. Check it out, guys.
Oh, there we go. All lined up. Whatever your pleasure.
There you go.
Nice.
Cool
Good
girl,
colors on that cover, too.
I know.
A lot of detail with different outfits.
Wow.
Got some cool graffiti in the background on the wall there, and
Yeah, what's that say? Sex.
sex.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I like it.
A cool lineup cover.
Cool cover. It tells you what's going on in the book. That's one thing that me and this guy J-Man, we used to do Dazzler live streams, and one of the things that me and him both really like about comic books is when it shows you on the cover some cool stuff that happens inside the book.
Right. It pertains to the actual story.
Yes, I love that. I love to see it.
That's why I love Bronze Age covers.
Yes, because it happens in the book.
Right.
I like that. And that's what this is. This book's about sex slavery, basically, and some action rescuing this girl's sister, trying to get her out of sex slavery. She's been sold to a white slaver.
I got 25 issues to rescue her ass, bring her home.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know what they did with the volume 1. Maybe she gets sucked up in it again or something.
Is there a resolution? We don't know. Into volume 2 and then something else, or maybe it's another adventure. Wow.
But that's very manga, and you can see the
big time.
Oh, definitely.
Big time.
Heavily manga influenced. And way before it made its way even over here. So I was trying to see if I had anything else good about. Let's see. Do I have any other?
And those cold Canadian winters. Bush. Yes. It's the Bush League.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I think that's all the good stuff that I had about him. What's up, Bobby? Welcome, man. Welcome, Jerry. Thanks for joining us.
Jerry the Jitterbug.
Thomas O'Donnell, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us, guys.
Right. So you gonna do a spec book or storybook first?
Yeah.
We'll do.
It's your choice. Whatever you're feeling tonight.
Oh, let's see. Well, it's hard because I'm just doing. It's all kind of the same.
Okay. Well, then just finish out your books.
Yeah,
Have
it
fun.
is.
So I don't know, because I don't know that I would ever spec on Leather and Lace. I don't think anything will. I don't think it's a property that'll ever get revived. Sadly, I think it's.
It was of its time.
Man, I hate to say that, but I don't see anybody doing like a volume 3 of Leather and Lace. I would love to see it. I'd love to see somebody take that, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be
Barry.
Yeah, it won't be Barry Blair. So I mean, it's
going to be. Yeah, it won't. It'll pale by
there's
comparison.
nothing wrong for something existing in its own little bubble, though, either.
Yeah, that's
true.
But man, like if they wanted to do an animated series for like Netflix or something like that, I think it would be awesome. I really do. I think it would make for a really cool story.
Oh, let's see, the hair is nice.
Wow, the hair on that's great.
Just a beautiful cover. Like I had to show this one.
Perfectly placed flower.
This is one of those that when I was going through the box when I first got these, and this is issue 25. This finishes off the series
so it's the final issue of series 1.
Now,
did they rescue her sister?
I don't know. I've never read.
Go to the back of this panel. Let's go to the back. Let's go to the book and find out.
No, because I want to know if her sister got rescued.
Yeah. How does it get resolved? You'll have to buy them all, Gary.
Yeah.
They're very inexpensive.
I haven't read it all the way through to tell you.
Shit, is issue 25 there? People are probably buying this as we're going through this.
It's weird because they look like they're younger. This is the last issue and it's like the last panels, but it looks like almost like a flashback and they're younger.
Right.
Back on there.
Maybe it was after the rescue.
Oh, maybe she died.
I went positive. Steve's got to go dark.
Going to the dark side, baby. Yeah, they have 2 copies of issue 25. $3.60. And if you're frugal, $2.50 for the very good.
Are you looking, Steve, or buying?
Oh, I'm just looking. In the cart.
I don't know if that might be the sister they rescued or not. I'm not really sure.
They're missing a few issues in here. Oh, wow.
But I guess,
somebody's in the ninja outfit.
This, here's the back cover.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ghost of Dracula.
And, I guess if I were gonna do a spec pick, this might be if I were going to pick one from the series. I mean, a final issue is a good. Usually can't go wrong with the
usually
final
lower
issue.
print run.
Yeah, either the first or the last issue.
Yeah. So I mean, like if you're collecting a series, you definitely want the first issue. And I mean, you want all of them, but you definitely want the first. You definitely want the last.
Yeah.
And any keys in between. And then you fill it in from there. Or I do, anyways.
That's what I've been doing with Wonder Woman.
Later issues when you can, because usually they're the hardest to find.
Yep, I've been doing that with Wonder Woman Volume 2. Like I've got a lot of the first 30 issues, and then I went to the end and then going backwards from 225 down.
Wow.
But there's tons of Adam Hughes books in there that are pricey.
Yes. That'll be a good one to collect, though. That's
it's a big rabbit hole. I've been doing that one for 40 years now.
Man. Wow. Here's a bonus book.
Oh, yep.
Bedroom scene.
Just catching a little snooze.
Oh, they're doing a little cuddle.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard, like fighting the sex slavers. They gotta take a nap.
Yeah, it is hard.
You know, that cover though, I disagree. I think Christine would be the big spoon in there.
Really? You think so, eh?
Yeah.
You think the blonde is a bottom?
Well, that's okay. I mean, I'll still allow the spoonage.
Gotcha. They could take turns too. You never know.
I can't.
Might be cold.
I can't blame the other one for wanting to be on top of Christine.
Right.
Here's another bonus one.
Wow.
Nice. The face and hair on that are amazing too.
Like a little Barbie doll.
And another chalkboard behind her.
Oh, great porn names, eh? Pam and Biff.
Pam and Biff. Teeny tiny waist. Look at that little waist.
Just, hourglass. He took the hourglass right to the limit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. I don't know. Sometimes, like, I would have went a little wider with their waist, but.
Oh yeah, but it's just a style choice. I mean, like Bruce Timm did the same thing.
That's true.
The same thing with his.
That's very true.
That's what makes it all Blair.
Yeah, definitely. And there's certain times, like there's certain pieces that Bruce Timm did that I'm not the biggest fan of, but then other things that he did, I feel like he knocked out of the park. There's another.
Oh, that one's great. All right, that's
that one too.
That's my second favorite.
Second favorite?
Yeah.
Issue.
First it's the silver and white, and then it's this one.
Issue 23.
She needs to be more vigorous with drying her hair, though.
Oh, issue 23. So these are Gary B's two favorites so far, you guys.
There you go. And look at the similarity in the art. Like the faces are very similar.
Yeah, those are my two favorites.
Yep. There you go.
Those are very good.
And even the trade dresses are pretty cool. They're very similar. One's black, one's white.
I think that's the villain.
Oh, there we go.
That's all right. Another brunette. We'll take it.
Yeah.
behind the bars on that one too.
Guy always looks like he's shell shocked every time.
I know.
Wonder what's wrong with him.
This one's.
Oh, that one's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, that's a cool perspective with this with the see-through. Like what was it? Probably.
That's the one you're wishing that the back cover is the other side, looking from the front.
Right. This one's really good. I like the way that he did the lighting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Like the old, the nighttime and the TVs glow on everyone's faces.
The thing is, like the black and white art inside is great, but when you look at the covers, you also understand that they knew how to use shadowing and color as well.
The basics, yeah, and simple too, right? You don't have to be all complex with it. That's not the way the art is.
It's a fun.
It almost looks like they're about to be on an Indiana Jones adventure.
I know, yeah, probably in the jungle somewhere. So
put your hand on my shoulder.
Some bathing suit covers.
There we go.
That's a very Betty and Veronica cover there.
Oh,
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Archie, eat your heart out.
That's another Betty Veronica cover.
Yeah. Look at that hair. You can tell that's like 90s style right there. Late 80s, 90s. That's
Yeah, they're giving her the Joan
Benatar and that look.
Yes, I can see it. Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
There's that one.
Nice. Good sunset cover.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure we get a good solid hour in.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Nice. It's amazing how many different companies that series been with too.
I know this is the Adventure Comics. It says.
Yep, I got a few of those.
Wow.
Adventure Comics. This one's got, man, this
and I think there was a Planet of the Apes versus Alien Nation too.
Really?
Alien Nation. I remember that show.
Searching for a somewhat PG cover.
Yeah, movie first. The movie was good.
Yeah. Oh, you can see that panel.
Nice.
Yeah, more of the same style. At least it's very consistent. I like that.
It definitely is consistent.
So you don't get like different artists on there that decide to change it up and stuff.
But I like that in a comic too. You know, it's one of the. I was just talking with someone earlier about ROM, how it's just Bill Mantlow's whole, from beginning to end, one story.
Just kind of
back to the beach.
Do a little recap of some of the ones that I showed already in case anybody didn't see them.
Yeah, I like that one.
I got one more. I saved my very favorite cover for last. So
all right. Nice.
I got a really good one for number 12. It's definitely my favorite.
Number 18.
Is it a blonde or a brunette or both?
It's a blonde. And the reason I like the cover is your thing about the hair. Like the hair on this one is beautiful.
Ooh.
So it might take the top spot. Right now, guys, these are Gary B's 2 favorites.
Let's see what happens.
So far. So we'll see after he sees my favorite if it changes or if it stays the same.
Yeah, that one would be my number 3. That one you just showed.
This one?
Yep.
Pam and Biff.
The hair is amazing on it.
It is.
Yeah, the spooning's nice. Yeah.
It is. You just don't see enough Christina.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
Yep, that's nice.
Yep. Flower nipple cover.
Flower nipples.
I do like the lineup cover too. That's cool.
Yeah, that one's awesome. That
one's just okay.
Yeah. I do like this one. The headlight.
Yeah, that one gives me Miami Vice vibes.
Yeah, the Miami Vice headlight cover.
No, it's just like because they always did that shot with them looking. Yeah.
Yep.
There's always Crockett and Tubbs looking across, standing next to each other.
Yeah, they have to be looking off.
Or it's like watching an episode of Friends, right? It's always cold on Friends.
Right. Rachel had the best acting nips in the business.
I know, right?
And some frosting.
Just a recap of some of the cool covers. This is another good one. I like that one.
Yep. Billie Jean.
That was one of Steve's favorites, the chalkboard cover.
Yep.
Cool cover.
She's been naughty and has to stay after class.
This one completely different from the rest.
Right. Yep. But still cool.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's a very Barbarella type cover.
Yeah, you know what? It kind of does remind me. And there's your Black Cat.
Friend Comics. Never heard of them, ever. And then the Summer Special 1990.
The artwork's kind of reminded me a little bit like Grendel, too.
Grendel, that's another one that I've never checked out before. I need to.
Yeah, Kamiko.
But, yeah, that's all of them except for my very last book.
All right, let's see it.
Favorite cover.
My favorite cover is the penultimate issue. This is for issue 24 of volume 1. Such a beautiful cover.
There you go.
4th.
Oh, wow.
4th?
There you go. Yep, she's been
This is my
rabid.
favorite. I just really like the hair.
No, the hair is good.
Yep. It's just drooping in all the wrong places.
All right. So let me see. Let me try to get it.
You need a strong wind at that point.
So you're saying 1,
Yep.
2.
Yes, sir.
Yep. It's got to be squeaky clean.
Yep.
3.
Pam and Biff.
And then 4.
And then 4.
And the Savage.
And this
If
is
if we're going top 5, then it would be the Vietnamese cover.
The lineup?
The lineup cover.
Yeah.
That would be my number 5.
And that's a good cover.
There you go. Gary B's top 5 leather and lace.
Top 5 leather and lace by Barry Blair. And yeah, man, I was so glad that you asked me to come back, and I was willing to talk about any artist, but when you said let's do Barry Blair, I'm like, awesome. I mean, I knew that I basically only had the leather and lace stuff, but
you seem so excited about it. I had to have you back to talk about it.
Yeah,
man,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, dude, I just love talking about this kind of stuff and diving into different artists and different artist styles.
Right. And I think artist spotlights are cool, especially some of like the more underground type artists. You get to bring some more attention to them and their work.
It's fun.
And you never know when you're going to introduce somebody out there who's never heard of them to their new favorite artist or favorite series. You never know.
And that's my goal, because some of these artists, like I'll give you an example, Milo Manara. When I first discovered Milo Manara, that was mind blowing. So
right,
I hope that I could introduce him to somebody else whose mind will be blown as well. And it's fun. I love it. That's what I like doing.
Nice. All right. Well, let's go around. Steve, what's coming up for you, sir?
Well, hopefully I'll get into the Voices Choices tomorrow. Thursday I'll be back with you, and Saturday is going to be a big day. People, you got to check out Gary's channel on Saturday. I know he's going to talk about it, but I'll let him announce who's coming. Who's coming Saturday?
Uh-oh.
Talk to me, Gary.
All right, well, coming up for me this week, first of all, we got to give her respect. We have Sheena from Melanin Manga coming up on her first 10-1-1.
Nice.
And so we'll see her Thursday night. Can't wait to see her and have her on the show and see what books are near and dear to her, what her tastes are, and why they're important to her. So that's going to be a lot of fun. One of the main reasons I love doing this show is I get to meet people all the time that I haven't had a chance to talk to. So I've done that a lot in the last 2 months, a lot of new guests. Sheena will be another one. Hopefully we can get Inja on it sometime, or Inya. So hopefully we can get them both on together at some point. But but looking forward to that. But Saturday at 11 a.m. we are having
the one,
Keeping It Savage,
the only
Jim Zub. So we're gonna have Jim Zub on the channel. We're interviewing him. We're gonna talk all things Savage and spend a lot of time on Conan and everything that Titan Comics is doing right with the property.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a little bit about Jim Zub's history with the character. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I got two great co-hosts. I got Steve and I got Torsen for Angie and Vigilante, for those of you who are familiar with them.
Nice.
So it's going to be us three and Jim Zub, and we're going to have just a fantastic time talking to Jim, one of my favorite Conan writers of all time. It's him and Roy Thomas.
Yep.
So
and since Gary's going to be geeking out and freaking out, that I'm going to have to be there to kind of calm him down and settle everything, you know.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. So tune in Saturday. So hopefully we'll have a good little crowd for Jim, and everyone's going to tune in and watch him and just hear his stories. And I just can't wait to talk to him about Conan and the Robert E. Howard properties.
He has stories. Comics. He's going to tell you the story, the good one about him when he meets Roy Thomas.
Nice. And of course, that leads us to our guest, Scotty. What's coming up for you, sir?
Tomorrow, I got to circle back, and like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I get to cover so many artists that I love, and then I get to learn about new artists. But I got to circle back this week and cover the son of an underground comic book legend, Mark Bodie, this week. I'm a huge Vaughn Bodie fan, so to circle back and cover Mark, I knew I was definitely going to do it, but I was just trying to wait on the right week. And this is the week. So tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time, I dropped the Mark Bodie Adult Erotica and Comics. Man, these guys are so good. I love both of their work, and I hope that it shows in the video. Please go check it out. You might discover a new artist that you like. But yeah, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I've already got another idea for a cool video in the works for the next week. So just check it out. I've got a lot of cool ideas for some stuff coming up with some different cartoonists. If you're into cartoony stuff, Underground Comics, Heavy Magazine, check out the channel, SVaughn82.
Nice. Great plug. All right. And with that, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to my co-host, Steve. Thanks for always being my wingman. I appreciate it, sir. You and Jim are awesome. Scotty, there's no show without a great guest. Thank you for coming on again and being a guest once again on the show. We'll have you back in the future.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank you very much. And also, there's no show without an audience. So those of you who joined us live tonight, thank you very much. And for those of you who are catching us on the rewind, thank you. And if you guys aren't subbed to either of these two gentlemen, their links are in the description below, as well as their IG accounts. And, just go find the content that's made for you. One of these guys may be your new favorite person. You never know. But doesn't hurt to give someone a chance if you haven't before. Go check out their links. And with that, guys, we're going to end this like we always do. We're going to say thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your time and your support. And as always, keep it casual.